It was a sudden flash of anger.
Go back!
And it was an army imposing its will.
Go back!
And it was an army intimidating a prime minister.
Go back!
This was a snap cordon thrown around the prime minister's residence.
Clearly this is going to be quite a large operation. More and more reinforcements have arrived from just up the road as well.
It looked as though the soldiers had come to arrest Laisenia Ngarase. Instead it was increased intimidation to force his resignation.
And we can't give in to the commandant's demands, and I'm not prepared to resign voluntarily, or even by force.
Earlier, the Prime Minister abandoned his cabinet meeting because the government buildings downtown were surrounded by a new cordon overnight. So he tried to run his government from inside his house, and what he got was army harassment. When the soldiers first came, they asked and were given Ngarase's car keys. The second time they came, they stole the Prime Minister's car. The man who ran this nation's last elections is disgusted.
You've run the elections here. Do you regard this as a coup that's unfolding?
Of course. This is a challenge to a democratic government that is being put into place.
Supporters of Ngarase could only stand and watch. One lonely protest placard easily brushed aside. These are unfolding scenes which many did not want to see.
I don't want this whole thing to happen, because we, the public of Fiji, the citizen of Fiji, we will be suffer for this.
The military commander, Frank Bainimarama, sped into the President's office this afternoon. The President has reportedly agreed to dissolve Parliament and cede control to the military. The Prime Minister may be refusing to resign, yet this is a city with over 20 roadblocks, a government paralysed, a Prime Minister under siege and a President giving in. It is what they call a coup. Stephen Parker, Suva, 3 News.
And Stephen Parker will join me live shortly, but first we're going to check the mood of the people. How are Fijians coping with the pressure mounting on their Prime Minister? People of Suva were left in no doubt today just who is running this nation's capital. For some like the solo mum, it was all too unsettling.
It feels scary, and because we're not used to seeing all these weapons, we don't feel like coming to the city.
For others who support the coup, the soldiers' presence was a comfort.
I don't feel any risk, moving around, because I feel safe when the soldiers are around, they'll protect us, as guaranteed by the commander-in-chief.
Does he have a lot of support, Commodore Bainimarama?
Yeah, he has a lot of support, Maybe people are silent, don't want to, but inside them they have a lot of support,
Particularly amongst the Indo-Fijian community?
Yeah.
One Suva household's made its feelings on the military takeover very public. But Fiji's Daily Post newspaper has been warned off by the military for doing just that. Its staff fled the building yesterday, leaving friends wondering about their safety.
I've been trying to ring them the whole morning. I actually thought that the phone line was down, so I actually came down personally to find out what was going on. And it's all locked up, as you can see.
Auckland woman Marilyn Eels was one of few tourists on the streets today. The former volunteer service abroad worker saddened by what's happened.
I feel, perhaps like a lot of the Fijians feel that we've spoken to, they feel very sad inside. They quietly come up to you and they say, we are very sorry. All the help New Zealand has given us, and now this. And we feel shame.
This woman turned up for work today only to find it was closed.
I don't know what's going to happen. I'm a very neutral person. I wouldn't say something against this and the other one.
Sounds like your bus has arrived.
Yeah, I'm going,
Okay.
Bye.
See you.
Nice talking to you.
As the uncertainty continues, for some it's not as much about taking sides as it is about taking flight.